What's up, y'all? I am switching up my intake, air intake cleaner, air intake cleaner. Yeah. I was a bit of rush to get it in the water. So I just got the 130-degree bend, and basically the filter is sitting directly below the drip edge. So any water coming in is dripping right on the filter, and it's not very ideal. So I'm going to bring it up and situate it right above here, like above the plastic engine cover. That way it's out of the water, any dripping not gonna happen. I thought about going up and above there where the vent is, but also if the ass end of the boat's being sucked underwater, I don't want it up there either. So this is what we're doing. I've picked up this 3-inch 180-degree bend tight radius, tighter than this 130-degree. I've sliced it up. So we're gonna come out of the supercharger, just like this one did. We're gonna come out, and then we are going to give it a bit of a riser. So here's supercharger coming up, and then finishing this off. So we are in line. No, we are exactly a 180 once again. And then I'm going to hack this up right about here, and then this is going to shoot it off sideways, and then it'll be above that plastic engine cover. So I've already taken liberty of doing my edges, little edge prep. It helps with penetrating quicker rather than waiting for it to puddle, and yeah, get that cleaning action going. So time to tacky. All right, here we are. We're all tacked in. It's pretty much perfect, exactly the way I want it, coming out of the supercharger, and then straight back, leaning forward. Whoops. Right? This here, a lot of guys don't do this, but this is the way you should be running a, what do you call it? Oil catch can. So there's the catch can coming out of the crankcase, and then it circulates back. So the supercharger is still drawing in vacuum out of the crankcase, pulling that oil vapor and all the garbage out, right? So catching it, and then this tube goes back into the intake down there. Okay? And from there on, right from here, I'm gonna take this guy, lob it off right on this little mark I've made here, and it's just gonna angle upward just a bit and situate right about here on the top of the plastic engine cover there. And I'm also gonna put a little tab and bolt it to the valve cover. I don't know if you can see that right there, that guy. Run a bolt through there, a little 90-degree tab comes up and will help hang on to this thing, because it will be a little heavy. A little bit, not so much, but you know, I'm gonna do it just for my peace of mind. All right, let's go. Alright, that is pretty much what I had in mind there. Build that little bracket that holds that up just from the plastic so it's not touching. This is all just tacked together. And then down and in. This breather hose goes back to the intake right there. Yeah, now we are well out of the drip edge for any water. Might be a little overkill, but hey, it looks neat. Oh, don't mind the pajama pants. I'm just sneaking in here every chance I get without the wife knowing. Yeah. Whoa. And it is friggin' like stuffed in here. Just too much crap. Nowhere else to put it. But yeah, can't wait to get back on the water. We got like a foot of snow, maybe up close to 14 inches here. So yeah, there's no boating anytime soon. But I'll be ready. Go, all welded up. Moment of truth. See how she slides in. Just like that. Ended up tapping that hole for mounting this 3/8 coarse thread, and that is that. Ended up shifting it on an angle over this side because the hatch was touching the filter, and yeah, this guy will return for there. I don't go crazy with polishing welds anymore. I just use that 2-inch orbital or 2-inch die grinder with just a Scotch-Brite pad on it, and it buffs them up pretty good. It's not a show car like I used to build back in the day, but yeah, it's just about right. But I like to make it look good too. So that is that. Air intake is now out of the way.